Good evening. More chilling claims tonight surround the British barman Tony King, who's being held in Spain over the murder of 2 teenage girls. He allegedly confessed to those killings yesterday. Now, after an extraordinary court appearance, police are investigating whether he is linked to a string of other crimes in Spain and Britain. Chris Shipp has the latest.
Amid tight security, Tony King was driven into court on the Costa del Sol today. The expat's reported to have confessed to the murders of 2 teenage girls, murders which have shocked Spain. And extra police patrolled the court as angry crowds gathered outside. The 38-year-old barman was arrested on Thursday. He's been living in Spain for the last 6 years. He's being questioned about the murder of 17-year-old schoolgirl Sonia Carabantes. Her body was found in waste ground 5 days after she went missing. He's also being linked to the killing of 19-year-old Rocio Waninkoff. Police say King's DNA matches samples found at both murder scenes. When King last appeared in court on Friday, hundreds of people vented their anger outside. Now Spanish detectives are investigating if the Briton is linked to the murders of 12 other women. King worked at this bar on the Spanish coast. His customers there say it's been a shock.
We've known him for about 20 months. Not to go out with, but to talk with. It's just a terrible, terrible shock.
And as inquiries continue in Spain, Scotland Yard is investigating if King is linked to any crimes in the UK. Chris Shipp, ITV News.
Tony Blair has been warned by a senior colleague that the government must press ahead with change or die. Mr. Blair spent the day in talks with the Spanish Prime Minister at Chequers. But the Home Secretary, David Blunkett, said it was domestic issues where New Labour faced its toughest challenges.
We can't go into a bunker and retrench. We've got to come out, we've got to show people we know where we're going, what our values are about, and that the things we're doing actually relate to people's lives so that we're on their side.
A mortar bomb attack on an American-run prison near Baghdad has killed 2 US soldiers and injured 13 others. It's the second time in over a month that the Abu Ghraib prison has come under attack. Last month, mortar bombs fired into the compound killed 6 Iraqis. The behaviour of top footballers is once again in the spotlight after Manchester United's bad-tempered clash with Arsenal. The final whistle at Old Trafford saw United's Ruud van Nistelrooy attacked by several Arsenal players. They were furious at his behaviour earlier in the game, which finished 0-0. Well, staying with football, and Tottenham manager Glenn Hoddle has been sacked tonight. Hoddle, who also coached England, has carried the can for Spurs' poor start this season. Yesterday's 3-1 defeat by Southampton at White Hart Lane proved to be the final straw. Now, the space probe that's brought back untold knowledge of the depths of our solar system is no more tonight. The spacecraft Galileo crashed and burned earlier this evening after a 14-year odyssey. It transmitted images of the planet Jupiter in a bid to uncover life among its many moons. Well, that's it for tonight. From me and all the ITV1 News team here, a very good night. Goodbye.
ITV National Weather, sponsored by PowerGen. PowerGen. Power in good hands.
Hello, good evening. Some perfectly ordinary, quite normal autumn weather to come over the next few days. It'll be a shock to the system for the south and east, where it's been incredibly warm over the last few days. Tomorrow, a band of rain is going to come south and east right across Britain, introducing much cooler air for us all over the next few days. Overnight tonight, you'll see that cloud and rain across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and as we go through the night, it'll drift south and east into northern England and northwest Wales. The southeast hangs on to one last very mild night. And then through the day tomorrow, the rain comes further south and east into Wales and the Midlands by about lunchtime, and then into the south and east through the rest of the afternoon and the evening. Bright weather to follow it, but bright, cold weather, fresh northwest winds. The cold front really is doing its job. It's turning colder for everyone over the next few days.
PowerGen. Power in good hands.